way to Sierra City to get dropped off and get back in the PCT, and we saw this little town, Downieville, and this is the town. And we saw there's Miss Shirley, saw this restaurant, Two Rivers Cafe, so we're gonna stop here and eat lunch, and we only got about 10 more miles. But guess what? As you can see, the smoke from the fire came south. It is pretty bad. It smells like wood burning. Well, guess what? After 5.5 days, I am back on trail. Just got dropped off by the greatest trail angel ever, Shirley. Drove me all the way from Reading to Sierra City so I could get back on the PCT. Been off about 5.5 days. Probably wait till the next stop. Tell you what's been going on, the fire. So I'm going uphill. But I'm at mile 1458. Sobo. So pretty much, I hadn't calculated it. I'm guessing, unfortunately, I've had, not just me, all the Nobos too, we've had to skip about 200 miles of the PCT. When I was in Bernie Tuesday, they were piling in, coming from everywhere. Sierra City, south of Chester, going to Bernie. The Dixie fire has gotten much larger. There's been evacuations, and 100 miles of the trail right through that is closed. And hell, I'm already lost. Anyway, we just stopped at the coolest town. Actually, Sierra City was cool as hell, I thought. And right before that was Downieville. It looked like an old mining town. Had shops, restaurants. It was pretty cool. We stopped there for lunch and had about 30 more minutes to get to the trailhead. So I'm gonna quit blabbing and I'm gonna start hiking. It's 12:30 p.m. and I have no idea where I'm going or how far. I hadn't even looked at gut hooks. I don't care. Back on trail. Yeah, something I did mention earlier, about 80 miles before we got to Sierra City. Guess what? The smoke came in here south of the fire last night. Oh my God, I can't catch a break. Well, I found me a shade spot. So as I was saying, as we were driving in, I guess we were 60 miles outside of Sierra City. And we were coming down this canyon, following a river. It reminded me of the Nantahala Road, except this was curvier and had big rock walls. But the smoke was just like, there was no wind whatsoever, and it was just settling in these canyons. We stopped for lunch that I showed you, Downieville, and man, it was smoky as heck. But then the wind picked up and kind of cleared it out a little bit, but now it's even thicker. I think what's happening is my guess. Temps here are about 82. They've dropped, so I think a little cool front from the north came in, and of course it's pushing the fires, smoke south, and it's all coming here. So I just met a PCT Nobo named Quick Draw. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Jeez. got a headache already. But anyway, he told him what I just did, and he said, man, you should have skipped farther south. I go, what are you talking about? He said, the smoke, man, it's horrible. But I wasn't going to skip anymore. But he was doing the same thing. He had something lined up to take him from Sierra City to Bernie. Yeah, temp's cool now. I mean, I can't even take a picture of anything. It's completely smoked out. And these mountains here are just gorgeous. Oh well. Effing fires. Well, climbed the mountain finally, and I'm going downhill. Just passed a couple local girls out day hiking. They told me, yeah, you should have been here yesterday. Oh, it was nice, breezy, low 80s, and not a cloud in the sky. And yeah, she said the wind changed last night. It was blowing real hard northwest, out of the northwest. So it blew the fire smoke here. But I'm not going to be negative about it. Hell, it's low 80s. And, you know, California gets very windy, so wind can change, and it can blow out of here in a damn overnight. So, who knows? Up to Mother Nature. I sure didn't sound like this last week, did I? Told you I was ready for a break. And guess what else? I stayed on my own 2 feet all day. Haven't fallen once. Not even close. And I had a beer at lunch. All right. Forgot to ask you, was that waterfall not cool when I started? That was Low Falls. That shot back up the rock canyon was awesome. Or view. Well, it took me about a 10-minute break. I was checking the water. From the trailhead, there's a campsite at 8.5. Be perfect, and somebody said it was like an epic site. Epic. It's actually, there's a tent site of 5, and somebody mentioned if you go 0.1 past the site to the right, there's a giant log. You can't see it from the trail. On the other side of the log, somebody had made an awesome campsite. So that's where I'm shooting for. Looks like I might have to haul water. Got water coming up in 2, and then another 2, and then it'll be like 4.5 to that campsite. Whoa, what is that? Something running through the bushes. So that's my game plan. And I did check the wind. It's kind of coming more from the west, but a little northwest. So that's why the smoke's here. And it is breezy. All right, it's about 2:45. I passed up that creek water source because there's another creek you cross. I think it was almost 2 from that one, and I probably already did, I don't know, half. And then from there, got to carry water for 4.5 miles. Well, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but right below that waterfall, that last waterfall creek, there was a giant swimming hole. And a nice campsite right beside it too. Oh, getting tired. I still have about 2.5 miles to go. So I was down, and I haven't been on here in quite a while, to be honest. So I was at the bottom getting my last water to carry. And I go, and there's 3 beautiful tent sites. I mean, right by the creek, flat. Somebody made benches, had somewhere to sit, which is very rare. So I look at gut hooks, and the place I had originally looked at was 3.5 away. I said, all right, no big deal. All right, that was 2 hours ago. And I've gone 1 mile, I think. I climbed the biggest mountain I have climbed since I've been back in the PCT. It had 31 switchbacks, I think. And holy crap. It was steep. Just never ending. But anyway, I just met Nobo. I met a few this morning. One I talked to. And his name, he was an older gentleman named Old Man. So he was asking me a bunch of questions about campsites down there. I told him about the ones I just told you. He got all excited. He said, benches? Benches? Oh shit, I'm going back uphill. Yeah, so I stopped and had to take a break. I was getting overheated. Not really overheated, I was just sweating a lot. And I looked at the elevation. Rookie mistake. So where I was down below at the water, it was 5,000. Where I'm going is 6,400. So I'm climbing 1,400 feet. So I'm going to be camping at 6,400. Probably a little chilly tonight. So let me get going. I can barely hold my arm up. I'll see you at camp. All right, I made it to camp finally. It's about going on 8 o'clock. I'm at mile 1466.6, which means I did about 9 miles. I thought I did more than that. That 4.5 mile mountain climb was crazy. But there's the old 6 Moon Design Lunar Solo backpack. I'm actually just out in this field. Camp, there's a fire ring here. They got no burn flags in all of them. So I'm gonna cook dinner here just about 15 minutes. And this is what I was, well, I don't know if it's gonna show, but kind of was looking at that across there all day as I did 18 million switchbacks. But anyway, I'm pretty tired as usual. That was a tough climb, carrying 7 pounds of water, but we're here. So I'm gonna get finished and cook me something to eat and call it a night. All right, see you tomorrow.